Now we're trapped. What's up? I'm Alex Grubard. How are you? By the way, we're not saying Alex rhubarb, all right? Let's get that straight. A rhubarb is a vegetable, often baked into a pie. A Grubard is a Jew, often baked and/or high, all right? That's me. All the Grubards smoke weed. We do. I smoke pot with my dad. Does anyone else do that? No one knows my dad? Well, he rolls a good J. My dad's been rolling joints my entire life, but now he's got a medical marijuana card. My dad's a real New Yorker. He lives in Connecticut. And he goes to the dispensaries now. He buys all the newfangled weed stuff, and he doesn't know how to use it. My dad got these THC Listerine strips that you peel like postage stamps. And he kept complaining that they don't work for like 2 weeks. Then I went to visit him. He gave me one. He took one. And immediately I was like, Dad, you've been dosing paper, and you've been throwing away the weed! You're from Connecticut now, buddy. And I'm about to eat all your trash. I'm trying to get high, all right? That's me. Yeah. So I don't know. That's. I'll tell you my story real quick. I was born in New York City. I grew up in Massachusetts, went to college in Philadelphia, met a woman, moved to New Jersey, and look at me now. Oh. Homeless. It's not just an aesthetic, all right? Yeah, I'm single right now, which is weird because I'm a catch. And I'm on all the apps, FanDuel, DraftKings, BetMGM. I'm unlucky, I guess. I don't know. I have been seeing this woman lately. I've never spoken to her, but I see her. She's very pretty. I don't know. It's tough dating. I don't know. I don't know how to do it anymore. I was in a relationship for a long time, and it ended, right? We were together a long time. So even talking about getting married. At one point, we were looking at wedding venues, being like, these are so expensive. Let's do a small wedding. Just her. She doesn't need me there, you know? I'm kind of glad I didn't marry into her family. Her dad scared me half to death. Like, he was an ex-Philly cop. Oh, my God, terrifying. You ever get a gift from somebody, and the way it's wrapped, it's obviously a book, and then you open it, and it's a gun? Who do you think I'm shooting, sir? What's going on? And they were all from Philly. She had that Philly accent, you know? She would say wooder instead of water. That's pretty common. She said bagel instead of bagel, and as a New York Jew, it just fucking killed me. But in a hot way. I like it. Say it again. Bagel with creme cheese. Yeah. You're so sexy. And she was from Philly. Instead of saying goodbye, she would say, get home safe, because it's so dangerous there. I lived in Philly for years. Not once was someone like, have a great night. See you tomorrow if you survive. That's Philadelphia for you. People would worry about me all the time. They would be like, oh, Alex, how you getting home? I'm like, I'm walking. They're like, walking? I'll drive you. Then they drive me home, drop me off at my doorstep. Thanks for the ride, man. Alex, get home safe. Dude, I'm home already. The only way something would happen is if you do it to me, right? Like stab, they're evil. Yeah, I went to college down there, like I said. I finished college in 1 year. Here's my secret, drop out. I did. I dropped out of college at 18. I walked into my first class. My professor was like, everyone look to your left and look to your right. One of you is not going to be here at graduation. So I looked to my left, I looked to my right. There was no one there. I just raised my hand and was like, dude, I'll just go now. All right? I'm out. So I had to go back to my high school job, first job I ever had. This is aging me, but I worked at a place called American Video Store. Yeah, if you've never worked at a video store before, you never will. That's a lost trade. It's not coming back. It's too bad, too. That's the best job I ever had in my life. There was only one rule at American Video Store. Do not laugh in anyone's face when they rent a porno. Hardest rule in the world to follow. I laughed so hard I will never forget the name of the first porno I ever rented to somebody. It was Booty Duty 3. Yeah, you've seen it. I mean, hey, I've seen all 7. Don't worry about it. It's a great franchise. Vin Diesel comes back in number 4. You're going to love it. Hop back on. That's what I say. There were so many good titles in American Video. Face Jam, they were all great. But I think my favorite title had to be Crack Attack. Because crack attack is what happens when there's no one on booty duty. It's very serious. Yeah, did you guys see that they banned Pornhub in Texas? Yeah, now they have to jack off to their real siblings. All right, you guys want me to tell it again? Let's do it. You guys are silly. I'm just happy to be here. I'm happy there's multiple people here, honestly. I've done stand-up comedy for one person before. I've done it twice. Second time was the worst, because it was the same guy. It was a tough show. I don't know. I live in New Jersey. I live in Jersey City, which is all right. Been living there 8 years. Still have not figured out where to park. Here's what I do. I park in Manhattan and I take the path. Just doing my move. I don't know. I don't understand Jersey stuff. I still don't get it. Like, is it Taylor ham or pork roll? I can't get it through my brain. Pork roll, see, I can hear it a million times and I'll never remember it. It's not just that. Is it Trenton? Because I've been saying Trenton, New Jersey. I thought it was French. Trenton, New Jersey. I just didn't get it. Is it the Meadowlands? Because I've been saying Mead, Owl, and S for like years now. To Toenail Avenue here. I don't know. It's nice, but I'll be honest with you guys. I took an edible in 2009 and I have not come down yet. You're like, I've seen you do stand-up for 5 minutes. You are on coke. Listen, I'm not a coke guy. I just own a lot of keys. I get in places, you know? I'm not really a coke guy. I snorted a line of coke once when I was 18 to see if it would make me look cool. I didn't get into it. But also, I'm the sort of person that once when I was 8, I snorted a line of pepper to see if it would make me sneeze, like in the cartoons. I got really into that. That's kind of my thing. I have been doing more drugs lately. I've been doing more magic mushrooms mostly, and I've never had a bad trip on magic mushrooms until tonight. They're so fun. They need to legalize magic mushrooms immediately. They're therapeutic. They're therapeutic. People ask me, Alex, how's therapy? I'm like, ha 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 ha. It's going so good. My doctor's a dragon, but he's the best in the biz. If you've never done them before, they just make you feel so full of life and love. I was on mushrooms a little while ago. I was feeling so full of love. I texted both of my older sisters in a group text. I love you both so much. And my oldest sister texted back, aw. And the middle child texted back, are you on drugs? Yeah, but I love you. I don't know. I got a great family. My parents are celebrating 35 years this year. Amazing, right? 35 years. Incredible. I know. Yeah, 35 years apart. But they're celebrating. You know what it takes to have a divorce that long? Lack of communication. They don't speak to each other. I don't think my parents have spoken to each other since my bar mitzvah. That was the last time. I remember. They were like, Alex, you're a man now. You're the middleman. You're a messenger from now on. Pass this along. You have chickenpox. Now go away. So I was raised. Yeah, I spent most of my childhood traveling back and forth between New York City, where my dad lived, and Massachusetts, where my mom knew my dad would never move to. She was wicked smart. And that was both of their second divorce from each other. And then my dad's been married and divorced a third time. So good luck to any woman that falls in love with me. Because statistics show she's getting half of my shit. I just have no idea what she's going to do with one Xbox controller. No multiplayer games for you, honey. Yeah. I don't know. I'm broke these days. I've been bleeding money, but you guys already know I'm Jewish. We bleed money. Wouldn't that be great? I don't know. I can't get a good job. My last job, I worked at this really fancy coffee shop inside an Ivy League college, serving coffee exclusively to Ivy League students. And I noticed something about Ivy Leaguers. You know what they all get with their coffee? Spit. I spit in their coffee, all right? Yeah, if you went to UPenn, I'll buy you a cup right now. I will. I don't know. I've never had a good job. I had a warehouse job for a while. I got laid off. Oh my God, from a it's so embarrassing, you know? If you've never been laid off before, it sucks because it sounds like it should be a good thing. Getting laid is great. Getting off, also awesome. Getting laid off while you're at work should be fantastic. But it just means you can't come anymore. Do you guys get me? I don't know. I did. I had these terrible jobs. I actually decided to go back to college. I did. I dropped out at 18 and went back at 24. I graduated at 29. Yeah, you don't have to applaud. You're not my parents. Did anyone here graduate college within 4 years by the time they were 22? You did? Go fuck yourself. You think you're better than me? You are. You are better than me. Everyone knows. Yeah. I got the lowest SAT score in here. I got a 1. They say you get 100 points for spelling your name right, but I wrote down Alex Grubard. Fucked it up, I did. I don't know. Everyone was always curious, going back to college. I was like a part-time student for a long time, and people would always be like, oh, Alex, what was it like? What was it like being a 29-year-old college kid? You can't be a college kid when you're 29 years old. I was a college adult, okay? Whenever a freshman came up to me and asked directions to their next class, I would give them a silver dollar like I was their grandparents. What was it like? It was distracting. You're surrounded by beautiful college students the whole day. Seriously, a girl walked into one of my classes one time sucking on a lollipop. I failed the course immediately. And I don't know. People would always wonder what was it like taking classes with teenagers? Did you feel old? No, I felt wise. Kids would lean into me in class. Alex, your age is clearly greater than 21. Would you buy me beer? I would tell them, no, I will not buy you beer. Let me teach you how to distill gin. Because remember, if you give a kid a beer, he's going to be drunk for an hour. But if you teach a kid how to distill gin, he'll be dead by 8 a.m. That's what I want, all right? I have a serious drinking problem. My problem is that I'm rude. I'm just a rude drunk. You guys know the phrase an Irish goodbye? It's where you're at like a party and you get really drunk and you leave without saying goodbye. I don't do that. I do the Jewish goodbye, which is where I go to a party, I get really drunk, then I say goodbye to every single person at the party, and then I stay. Rudest thing you can do to anybody. I'm at parties all the time. Hey man, I do not want to be here with you anymore, but I have nowhere to go. Why don't you come here? I'll tell you about this dream I had. You'll love it. Yeah. I've been drinking a lot lately, and it is not enough. That's where I'm at. I don't know. And I don't know. Any other Jews here in Asbury Park? Oh, just the one? Okay. Man, why did you out yourself? I don't know. I feel you. I wish being Jewish was cool. I wish teenagers walked around doing Yiddish slang. Yo, booby. Bubble of a When you're Christian and your parents are divorced, you get 2 Christmases every year. When you're Jewish and your parents are divorced, that is 16 nights of Hanukkah every year. That is like 1,000 socks. It is just too much. Can't take it anymore. But I like the holidays. Does anyone have a birthday within the past year? 1? Okay, everyone else is off the grid. Good for you. I want to get off the grid, Big Brother, Patriot Act, freaks me out. Oh, if you're not doing anything wrong, you've got nothing to worry about. Hey, I'm not doing anything wrong, but I am doing things that are illegal. I have a birthday. I actually have the same birthday as my mom, different year. But it's true. I was born on my mom's birthday. And growing up, my mom would always tell me, oh, Alex, you were the best birthday present I ever got. Which is really sweet. So now I never get her anything. I know. I'm like, Mom, can I re-gift you this gun? Okay. From earlier. Yeah. It's just silly. How many people smoke cigarettes? The answer is 45 million in America. Some of these are going to be trick questions, okay? I don't know. My life is pretty weird these days. Like I said, I live in Jersey City. I've got roommates again. Oh, it sucks, man. I've had 25 different roommates in my adult life. All of them named Craig. I don't know. I did it. There's a list. It sucks. And I've had so many bad roommates. I've had so many bad apartments. Everyone knows like New York, New Jersey, Philly, these old cities, these old buildings. The apartments are small, they're expensive, they're far from things. That's not even the problem. The problem is they're weird. I've lived in apartments that are just pipes everywhere. You're renting the pipes. You leave to go to the store, you come back, there are more pipes. It looks like a Microsoft screensaver from the 90s. It's just regenerating constantly. I lived in this apartment one time, our shower drain would not drain very well. And after like a minute of taking a shower, the tub would be overflowing. So he called the super and he was like, that sounds terrible. I'll be right there. He showed up 24 days later, a full fortnight. And he comes to snake the drain, and he snakes the drain, and then he tells me, come see the clog, I got it. Come in the bathroom, like I have to see the clog? Why? I don't care. Knock on Craig's door. I don't want to know about it. I go in the bathroom. I'm naive. It looks like he's taken his toupee off, gotten it wet, and thrown it in the bathtub. And I'm like, what is it? What am I looking at? And he goes, it's a rat. It was a rat! 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 It was a Jewish rat! It was a rat! We're showering in rat water for 3 weeks. I don't even know how he got it out. I'm pretty sure he had to use a real snake. Unbelievable. What's terrible about that story? I missed that apartment. I loved that apartment. I even knew the people that moved in after I moved out, and years later, I saw one of them, and I was like, you still live in that apartment? I miss that apartment. And my friend goes, I hate our apartment. There are rats everywhere. And I was like, when I lived there was one. You're disgusting, all right? You're filthy and gross. But you guys are awesome. I'm Alex Grubard. Enjoy the rest of your show. Good night.